Hey guys, Zach here, coming at you with another video. So we are currently in a Nintendo Direct drought. We are completely void of any kind of Nintendo Direct. We haven't had a real general Direct since December. We haven't had a Direct since. And no, wait a minute, why am I saying December? I meant September. I'm sorry, it's been a long day, you guys. So regardless, I'm going to talk a little bit about this Direct drought, what's going on, all the kind of craziness is going on around it, and just overall why it's kind of sucking that we're not getting a Direct.
ZakPak, he's always there for you. ZakPak, only on YouTube. ZakPak, what will he do next? ZakPak, let's find out, 'cause it's on with the show.
So for all I know, we can get a Direct announcement tomorrow and everything will be fine. But to me, it's like there's nothing that I'm excited for. Now, of course, there are so many people that are excited for Animal Crossing, to where my point just doesn't matter to a lot of people, because everyone seems to be excited about Animal Crossing. But there's an equal amount of people who are not excited about Animal Crossing, or just want a little bit more. Like, to me, there's absolutely nothing that Nintendo is showing off that, is exciting me at all for this year. Like, I'm pretty certain Breath of the Wild 2 is going to come out next year in 2021, so there's nothing for me to be excited about this year. And it's kind of like I'm not liking it. And of course, there's the saying that I've been saying that it will happen when it happens and the news will be the same regardless. But to me, I just want something to look forward to at this point. Like, I have Battle Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, and now I have Alien Hominid, but it's getting like, okay, so these are third-party games I'm excited about, but I don't know, there's so many Nintendo franchises that aren't on the Switch that I'm just like, like, why? And the main reason that I said it will come when it comes, it'll happen when it happens, is because, I was like, okay, it's going to happen sometime in February. But the fact that we didn't get an early year Direct showing us what's going to be throughout 2020 is really concerning me, because it's like, well, think about it, right? They need time to advertise and market these games. Really, if you look at last year, we didn't really, we did kind of need it, but if you know what you're going to get in the first half of the year, you really don't need a Direct, because you know what's coming up. You know what's going to come in January, February, March, April, May, and June. You know that kind of stuff. But when you don't get a Direct until maybe, let's say, March, you're really going to think, like, are they going to announce a game that's going to come out in March or April? Like, is there anything that's actually going to come out? Now, I did say in my predictions video, or not even predictions, but speculation video for this year, that I didn't think we were going to get any game for April or May. Like, I said that. I think May, I did say we'd get a new game. I did say that, actually. But, April and May, absolutely nothing. So are we going to get something in June? So it's going to be another 2019, where, there's one game early in the year in March, being Animal Crossing, and then it's going to be heavy hitters from June onwards? Like, I'd hope so, but the difference between 2019 and now is that 2019, we had a huge clue of what was coming up in 2019. In February, we learned about Mario Maker 2 and Link's Awakening, and before that, we knew about games like Luigi's Mansion 3 and all that stuff, so we kind of knew going in to 2019 what to expect. And by February, we mostly knew about the games that were coming out, with some surprises hidden in E3. Actually, I don't even remember if there were really any surprises hidden in E3 besides, like, Smash announcements and all that. So really, we knew a lot going into 2019. We don't know anything going into this year. We knew Animal Crossing, we knew Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and we kinda, I guess, know Xenoblade Chronicles HD. But other than that, we don't got much to go off of. Like, here's the thing, I'm not gonna, bother Nintendo about giving us a Direct. Like I said, it'll come when it comes. That's still my mentality. I'm getting more and more frustrated that we're not getting one, but at the same time, I'm not gonna bother and pester Nintendo about it. Because one of my biggest things is that so many people are spamming Nintendo's posts with, where's the Direct, where's the Direct? And I've gotten the response, yeah, but if we want to complain about something, we should be able to complain about it. Completely valid reason. Of course, I'm one of those advocates that say you should complain to Nintendo when something's wrong. But there is a way to do it and a way not to do it. The absolutely horrible memes that I see on Twitter that people are posting, even like I seen Villager holding a gun to the screen, yeah, you don't post those. Those are not going to get you attention because Nintendo just won't listen to those. If you want Nintendo to look at your tweets and comments and take them seriously, you have to do it constructively. You can't just be in a fit of rage saying, where the F is this Direct? We need this Direct. They're not going to listen to that. They're not going to listen to vulgar, absolutely horrible language. They would listen more so to constructive criticism. Do I think Nintendo listens to anyone? No. But if they were to listen to anything, it would be the constructive stuff. Because if you look at like companies that actually do respond to comments, you don't see them respond to people who say, "Oh, this company is shit," or "This company is f***ing stupid," or "Where the f*** is this," or "Where the hell is that?" Sorry for the language, but I'm trying to put things in perspective here. You see them, respond to comments like, "Where is this? When is this coming out? Any updates on this? Why is there not X, Y, and Z?" And they usually respond to those kind of comments. They usually don't respond to the ones where people are being vulgar. So if you want Nintendo to have a direct, and if you want to speak up against the fact that Nintendo's not having a direct, put a comment on their YouTube channel, put a comment on their tweets, whatever. Do all that. But do it constructively. Because if everyone's just going to spam horrible, stupid memes, some of these memes are just so stupid and pointless to where it's like, Nintendo's not going to spend the time and look at each one of these memes. If you're going to criticize Nintendo, you have to do it constructively, and you have to keep out vulgar language. It's just common sense. It's business. One thing that people, I just think, forget, I was talking about this with the whole fanboy thing and all that. Nintendo's a business. They're not gonna like get in on the meme territory. Some companies do that, like Wendy's and all those stupid fast food places. But Nintendo's not one of those companies to do that. They're a Japanese company, first off, and the social media guys have nothing to do with when Nintendo's gonna release a direct. Like, that's another thing. Like, people are pestering Nintendo of America, mostly from what I've seen about a Nintendo Direct. But Nintendo of America have nothing to do with the Nintendo Directs. Yeah, they get to translate it and broadcast it to America, but the Directs are made in Japan, right? Like, don't you notice the heavy amount of JRPGs in a lot of Nintendo Directs? Presume you guys notice that? That's because Nintendo of Japan is usually in charge of making the Directs. Why do you think the Directs are never usually traditionally in English? They have a voiceover over the Japanese president and all that talking because they're made in Japan. So pestering the American Nintendo social media department about a Nintendo Direct isn't going to do much. If Nintendo of America was making these Directs and broadcasting them, sure. That would get you some attention. But the fact that it's Nintendo of Japan, it's not going to do you much. But again, if you want to criticize Nintendo for not having a Direct, go for it. Like, completely. I 100% support you there. It's your right. But do it constructively. That's all I got. Like, that's really all. That's all you can really say about it. Do it constructively. That's the only way to do it. As to when I think we'll get a Direct, I got no clue. I seriously have no clue. Like here's another thing. People are saying, "Oh, these leakers are saying not until E3," or these leakers. Again, I already made a whole video about this. Forget the leakers. I even saw that Lax Chris is just going to stop doing the fake leaks altogether. Like, not too long after I made that video, which I think is kind of ironic, but it just, you can't rely on fake leaks. You can't use that kind of stuff as like, "Oh, this is going to happen, this is going to happen." No, you can't do that. That's why people like Lax Chris are getting tired of doing it. I watched Lax Chris's video and I kind of sympathize with him because I completely understand. I make Luigi's Mansion content. That's stuff that usually gets me views. Not as much anymore, but it used to. And I just got so tired making it. I got so tired. I wanted to do other things. I completely understand where he's coming from. I get that 100%. So, these fake leakers are doing it for clout. They're doing it for attention because YouTubers know it'll get them to views. Point proven, point said. So leakers and all that stuff are out of the equation. Forget anything anyone says. I don't care about Zippo or Sabi or Virgin. I don't care about any of them. I don't care. I'm going based on what I think would be best for Nintendo. What would be best for Nintendo is sooner rather than later. Honestly, they need a roadmap of 2020. They released one that mostly had... First of all, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom didn't even have the correct release date. So, the fact they're not even giving correct release dates on things, that's troublesome. But also, the fact that, most of their other notable titles are later in the year or unannounced 2020. We kind of need to know those details, and I think we're really lacking on games. Like, this year, to me, is looking like another 2018. It's giving me those vibes. Like, last year, I knew there were so many games coming up. I was like, ooh, there's so many games coming up. Summer, we're getting Astral Chain, Fire Emblem, then Link's Awakening, then Luigi's Mansion, then Ring Fit Adventure, then Mario and Sonic. There's so many big games coming out last year. So many of them. I didn't even get all of them because there were too many to keep track of. This year, we have Animal Crossing, which I don't care about. I'm not getting it. I might rent it, but I ain't buying it. So, Animal Crossing's out of the question for me. So, what? Xenoblade Chronicles HD? Which I also kind of don't care about, because it's RPG, don't really care about it. So, Like, here's the thing. People are like, oh, it's just because it's your personal opinion. Here's the thing. Everyone should get something every single year. I shouldn't have a year where there's nothing I like. Like, yeah, my opinion's different than everyone else's, but there should be something for everyone. There shouldn't be something for me one year and then not the next. Like 2018, I had a decent time with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Odyssey, Splatoon. I had a great time. 2018, as much as I didn't like Super Mario Party, it was something for me to look forward to. Something for me to play. Same with Mario Tennis Aces. Didn't love it, but it was something that I looked forward to. Something I looked at and was like, there's something achievable that's close. 2019, we had Luigi's Mansion 3, of course. That was something I like really looking forward to. This year, I don't have that. So it's like kind of weird to, you know, be going into this year not having anything to latch on to. Like, this is what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I have Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, but that's not Nintendo. It's coming out on the Switch, but it's not a Nintendo game. I want a new WarioWare to look forward to. I want to know if there's going to be something for me to look forward to, or if I should just completely forget about Nintendo this year. If I should just completely move on and just look at other companies and see what they're doing. You know, because if Nintendo's not going to release anything heavy this year, then, you know. And this is not me saying that Nintendo's not going to release anything this year. Of course they are. Like, that would be a very stupid decision if they didn't. But I'm just saying you can't let people think that you're not. And, you know, people are going to say, well, of course Nintendo's going to release something this year. But that's not always going on in everyone's head. So, yeah. So what do you guys think? I think that Nintendo needs a Direct very soon. In fact, I think the Direct should be announced tomorrow. This is the 3rd of March. I mean, first of all, it's the 3-year anniversary of the Switch. So I think they really should announce it then. But also, we just need information. We need to know about more games besides Animal Crossing. I don't even want to hear a peep of Smash in this Direct. I want to know other new things. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.